heating what lies beneath. The molten interior erupts through cracks in the surface and explodes into the near vacuum of space as the largest volcanoes in the solar system. Multicolored sulfur snow shoots 300 kilometers into the sky and then drifts downward to repaint the landscape in surreal splashes of yellow, red, black, and white. Io is a world literally turning itself inside out. Next outward is Jupiter's moon, Europa. Its surface a mosaic of cracked ice.
Oh.
Below lies a worldwide ocean, possibly rich with organic molecules. Future spacecraft may land here, drill down through the crust, and explore Europa's alien sea in search of possible life. Lord of the Rings, Saturn, jewel of the solar system. Like Jupiter, Saturn is a gas giant planet with an atmosphere thousands of kilometers deep. Below the clouds, there is no solid surface, but instead an unearthly ocean of liquid metallic hydrogen. Saturn's clouds are also rife with storms. In places, it rains ammonia in hurricanes the size of Asia. Elsewhere, every 30 years, an ammonia blizzard erupts and spreads in weeks to completely encircle the planet. But what drives our fascination the most is Saturn's magnificent adornment of rings. They span nearly 300,000 kilometers, yet in places are little more than 30 meters thick. And what appears like a translucent solid to the eye is actually made of billions of pieces of ice. They range in size from boulders as large as a house to tiny grains as fine as table salt, all whirling around Saturn at blurring speeds of up to 85,000 kilometers per hour. Saturn's gravity also commands a host of moons and moonlets. Perhaps the most intriguing of these is Titan, a smog-shrouded world, more like a planet than a moon, with 2.5 times as much atmosphere as Earth. Beneath are found giant dunes that run for hundreds of kilometers, mountains made of solid ice, and lakes filled with liquid ethane and methane. Mountains, dunes, rivers, and lakes. Familiar features, but at 180 degrees below zero, Titan is a world far different from Earth. Uranus, another gas giant planet, lies nearly 3 billion kilometers from the Sun. It also has a set of rings, but these are narrow and dark compared to the ones that adorn Saturn. The likely victim of a colossal collision in the distant past, Uranus travels on its side as it slowly lumbers around the distant Sun. Among Uranus's family of 27 moons is Miranda, itself a world nearly destroyed by a great collision in the ancient past. Today, Miranda is nothing short of a wonderland of varied geological terrain, like a great three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle that got blasted apart and fell back together in chaotic fashion. Among its impressive features is what may well be considered one of the true wonders of the solar system: cliffs of sheer ice up to 16 kilometers high. Beyond, bathed in perpetual twilight, we find Neptune, host to swirling storms, methane blizzards that would stretch from New York to Paris, and the fastest winds in the solar system.
Wow.
Neptune's largest moon, Triton, is also worthy of note, with spiraling weather systems and vast fields of methane geysers, geysers that blast their spray nearly 8 kilometers into the sky.
చూడది పైకి వెళ్తుంది స్కై లోపలికి చూడు పైకి వెళ్తున్నాయి స్టోన్స్ అన్ని.
At the icy fringes of the sun's domain, we enter the realm of the dwarf planets, including Pluto. Visited for the first time in 2015 by NASA's New Horizons probe, wrenched Pluto surprised with the geologically young surface, a vast, heart-shaped plain, glaciers of frozen nitrogen, and ice mountains up to 3.5 kilometers high. Charon, the largest of Pluto's 5 moons, also did not disappoint, with a dark polar cap and canyons up to 1,000 kilometers long and 6 to 9 kilometers deep. And shrouding all is a vast spherical halo known as the Oort cloud. Here dwell millions upon millions of chunks of dirty ice, the makings of comets which, if drawn inward and heated by the sun, vaporize to grow magnificent tails. Billions of years ago, countless comets bombarded the Earth and may have brought water and organic molecules that ultimately led to life. Could there be other solar systems beyond our own? For a long time, all we could do was wonder. Now, in less than a quarter of a century, we have discovered over 2,000 planets in orbit around other stars. For the present, such visions must remain the work of talented space artists, worlds even more exotic than those in our own planetary system. But, in time perhaps, we may discover the holy grail of such searchings. A planet not too unlike the Earth, in orbit around a star like our Sun. A planet inhabited by beings who, like us, have built great instruments, radio telescopes that can search out greetings sent from the stars. Beings who, like us, look up at a starry sky and wonder if they are alone.
ఓకే రండి.